Okay, colour mixing. This is fun, and again, such a relaxing thing to do, just to let yourself mix and muck about and see what happens and get a bit messy. What you will need is your palette knife, palette to hold the paints, plenty of clean water, absolute must rag or absorbent paper, and of course your paints. And there's also this lovely colour chart, which will just give you a bit of a rough guide as to how to achieve some colours. So if we have a look here, this is called a colour wheel, and in the middle of the colour wheel you've got the three main colours, red, yellow and blue. They're called your primary colours, and with those primary colours you can literally mix any colour under the rainbow. If you were to mix red and yellow together, then you get orange. That's no news to you, I'm sure. Orange is referred to as a secondary colour because it is a secondary of putting these two primaries together. If you want to brighten that orange up, then you would add some yellow into it, which will bring you down to an amber. And that's known as a tertiary colour because we've taken a secondary and a primary and mixed a tertiary. So you don't really need to know the ins and outs of primaries and secondary colours, other than a really good rule of thumb is if you want to brighten or deepen a colour that you've mixed, then move up to the next one in the colour wheel. So if you've done this orange and you think, I'd really like to deepen that orange a little bit more, then you wouldn't add black to it. You would add a bit more red because that's the next colour along in your colour wheel, and that will bring it to more of this vermilion colour. If you want to brighten it up, then you would add some yellow in there. You might be having some orange and think, oh, I just want to lighten that up a little bit. And so you could add some white to it, and that's fine, but it's not going to brighten it. It'll just lighten it. So be clear about the colour that you're heading for. And the best way of doing that is just to have a mess about.